Alright, how y'all doing out there? This is Pete, and we got us a big job on our hands. You can see that. It's a big job. Now, I'm going to close this door down because, turn this light on, 1 and 2. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So anyway, if you look behind me there, we got our rear clip of our Mercedes. I don't know if anybody out there's ever done this. I'm sure there's some people that's seen it. It's a big job, and it doesn't pay a lot of fucking money. I mean, what do you expect, you know? It's fucking depression, right? It's a fucking, we're in recession right now. We're not making a lot of money. Everybody out there's broke, okay? Everybody, even the doctors and the lawyers. I mean, go figure that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What I got to do now, I'm going to come over here and show you. Because if you look right here, now if you remember on the other one, I cut it on this lip right here, right on the outside, this corner. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one on the inside lip right here. Okay, so it overlaps and it'll hook onto the car. Now I'm going to, instead of cutting it up here, right here, I'm going to come back and I'm going to cut this section out right here. So this will lay on top of that. Now what that's going to do is that's going to give me room to trim the car up, see? It's going to give me room to trim it, trim to fit. When you do a job like this, okay, you always want to make the piece that you're going to put onto the vehicle, you always want to make it bigger. You always want to add an inch or 2 inches to the vehicle that you're using the parts off of. Or whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say here, okay? We didn't really work on it yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. I wanted to get all this done Saturday. I was going to go to the flea market today, and you know, that's my one of my 7 or 8 jobs that I do. I go to the flea market and sell shit, try to make money. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of a scrounger myself. You know, I try to fucking get shit done too, any way I can to pay bills, because that's how it is. Okay, you know, if you're not a quick thinker, you're not a fucking get-goer type guy, you're going to be sitting on your ass wondering why. Hey, that's a little rhyme I just made up. How do you think of that? So, what I'm doing here, I'm going to cut all this out. Now, I got to cut this pretty precise. I can't just slop cut this, but it's going to be cut really nice. And I got to be very careful when I cut it, especially inside the car, okay? Because I'm actually keeping this piece. Does that make sense? I'm not going to be able to pull the quarter panels back to get inside there. I'm going to have to, you know, so it's going to take a little bit of a time. So I guess I'll get on that and we'll come back and see what we got after we get it cut off. Or maybe in between we get it cut off. Or maybe if I get pissed off, I'll get on here and cuss you out. Because it's not my fault. It's never my fucking fault, it's always your fault, see? It's always the other guy's fault. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyway, gotta get my gloves on, safety glasses all the time. Can't find my yellow ones, so I'm stuck with the clear ones. And of course my dust mask, I gotta wear that. So it's time to get up in the monkey suit and start jumping around. If you look right here, you can see what I did. I outlined where I'm gonna cut with my tape. Now, once again, I told you I was gonna go ahead and cut the lip. Now let me show you what I did here. If you look right here, I cut out this way. See what I'm saying? So this lip here is actually cut longer this way, and this lip will be cut longer in. That way it'll all sit down on each other and be okay. So I did that on both sides. Then I came on the inside of this car, and I went ahead and measured, okay, where I cut it, all right, at the frame boxes or whatever they want to call the fucking things, I don't care. And if you look over there, you'll see that I marked the tape off, but I went up about 4 inches. So look over here, you can see that it's down away from that shock tower. But on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right next to the shock tower. What that's gonna do, that's gonna overlap that wheel well. And I'll be able to trim that trim to fit as I go. Now, I am gonna cut this exactly the same. If you look over there, that one there's cut at an angle. Okay, because I wanna butt that together. And then I'll come down and I'll cut along that seam right there. Right below that seam, just like I did on this one. Because actually that seam that you're looking at, that's part of the floor that goes underneath the car. So we'll have a little bit of a, you know, nothing's not too hard to fix. Nothing is hard to fix. It's all in the willpower and getting her done. So I'm not gonna get mad at it. I'm not gonna get upset today, okay? I don't wanna get upset today, it's Sunday. I just wanna get the motherfucker done, okay? This job right here, this is gonna make my monthly shop payment. And hopefully I'll be in business one more month when I get done with this one. See, you people out there think I'm fucking around about this shit. You people think I'm just making a big joke about it. It is fucking rough, okay? It's a hard fucking living. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Okay? Let me get to work. Let me get it cut out. Let's see what happens. One. Where's my safety glove? It's on my yellow glasses. With the pile of tools. 2. 3. Safety first. When you're doing work like this, always remember safety, not just for you, but for the person you're doing the work for. I hope you understand that. It's very important that safety in this type of business, safety is always your main concern. I'm saying it nice and calm now because I want you to understand that you can't fuck around when it comes to situations like this. It has to be done properly. Think of the people that are going to drive the vehicle.